In this video, we're going to look at page 52, problem D, sine x plus cosecant x times tangent x. Remember, we're trying to simplify our expression as much as possible by using our reciprocal identities to cancel things out. So the first thing I'm going to look at is our reciprocal identities for cosecant, since it's usually easier to solve these problems when our terms are in terms of sine and cosine. So let's get cosecant and see how we can define it. So again, looking at our reciprocal identities on page 51, cosecant is defined as 1 over sine. But notice if we take 1 over sine and multiply it to tangent, nothing's going to cancel out because all those terms are different. So let's see if we can redefine tangent so that things are the same and cancel out. So tangent on page 51 again is defined as sine over cosine. So let's go ahead and rewrite this expression using cosecant's identity and tangent's identity. So over here, I'm just going to rewrite what we have here. Sine x plus, now cosecant. Cosecant is defined as 1 over sine. So I'll rewrite it as 1 over sine times tangent, which is defined as sine over cosine. So times sine over cosine. Okay. Now let's see if things cancel out when we multiply these two fractions together. So 1 times sine gives us sine on the top, or the numerator, divided by sine times cosine on the denominator, or the bottom. That's just going to give us sine times cosine on the bottom. I'll just bring down everything else. So now we have sine x plus the fraction sine over sine times cosine. Now does anything cancel out on our fraction? Well, notice that we have sine in the numerator, or the top, as well as the bottom in the denominator. In other words, we have sine divided by sine, which is just the same thing as 1, because a number divided by itself is 1. So sine cancels out, and we're left with sine x plus 1 on the top now, since sine divided by sine is just 1, divided by cosine. Okay. Now, we want our answer to be simplified as much as possible, so we typically don't want to have a fraction in our answer. But notice on our identities, 1 over cosine is actually the same thing as secant. 1 over cosine here is the same thing as secant. So we can rewrite 1 over cosine as secant. So then we have sine x plus secant. And now our answer is simplified as much as possible. Okay, so that's it for problem D on page 52. The next video will go over problem E. Until then, see ya.